Hello and welcome back to Shakesyear. We are working on Sir Thomas More, and we get to hear from Sir Thomas More again today in what some versions call Act 4, Scene 4, others call Act 4, Scene 5. But this is a scene where he's talking to his family. Remember, he resigned his position as Lord Chancellor because he didn't want to sign these documents from the king. And his family is very concerned about this, and they're very concerned about the ramifications of him losing his position, because that means that they also then lose their positions, like within society and that sort of thing. So he's there with his son-in-law and his daughter and his wife and a couple of his servants, and they're all talking about this. And Roper spoke up and was like, you know, whatever you do impacts us. So if you sully the name of More, then we have to deal with that too. And in yesterday's monologue, Sir Thomas More was saying, like, yes, and people who are good are made out of better stuff than people who are not, but people who maybe don't have all of the stuff that people in power do have maybe happier lives because they get to live with patience and without the burden of all this other stuff. So, you know, maybe it's not such a bad thing to live humbly. And Catesby, I misspoke yesterday and I thought it was Roper, but it's not Roper. It's Catesby speaks up and is like, yeah, we did know better days than this. And Sir Thomas More says, I was the patron of those days. And no, those were but painted days only for show. Then grieve not you to fall with him that gave them. Generosus servis gloriosum mori. Dear Gough, thou art my learned secretary, you, Master Catesby, steward of my house. The rest like you have had fair time to grow in sunshine of my fortunes. But I must tell ye, corruption is fled hence with each man's office. Bribes that make open traffic twixt the soul and netherland of hell deliver up their guilty homage to the second lords. Then, living thus unattainted, you are well. Truth is no pilot for the land of hell. So he's doubling down here, is what he's doing. He's saying to them, you know, yes, you knew better days because I gave them to you. I'm the one that provided this great life that you had. So if you don't want to, if you took advantage of those things, then you should also still kind of be with me on the downslope as well. You know, you had plenty of time to grow and flourish, and if you had wanted to go somewhere else, like, you could have gone somewhere else, but, you know, I'm not going to be corrupted by what the king wants from me. This is the better, more ethical, more just, more righteous life for me to be leading. This is better. Like, if you haven't been corrupted, if you're not exposed to all of that stuff that power and money and office, blah blah blah, give you, then you can live better. And nobody really gets to rebut that, because at that moment a messenger comes in and lets Sir Thomas More know that Shrewsbury and Surrey have shown up because they have some things to say. And remember, Surrey and Shrewsbury signed the documents once they saw the Bishop of Rochester get arrested. He's now in the Tower, and Sir Thomas More resign his office and be told that he had to go back to Chelsea. So they show up, and the family is like, oh my God, what are they here? Like, why are they coming here? What sort of news do they have? And Thomas More is like, just, you know, hang on a second, we'll figure it out. And we as viewers working on Shakesyear will also figure it out in tomorrow's monologue that we're going to get to hear from Surrey. So we'll see you then.